Well guys, I'm real impressed with this guitar. Very well worth the price of it. You know, like I said, good platform for modifications. I like it just like it is for the most part. I would prefer a single coil pickup like a regular Tele, but hey, it's something different. If you're playing with the distortion and everything, this would be a rock machine right here. You don't have to worry about hum. It comes with a decent humbucker. I do have the treble and presence up a little bit more than I normally would to get more of the twang treble sound out of it, but it definitely has the humbucker sound in there too, and you can shape the sound pretty good, just the tone control too. But it definitely has that Tele snap to it, even with the humbucker. So you just got to turn that treble up a little bit more. It does bring the high strings out a little bit, but I'm sure you could probably lower the treble side of the humbucker and get it to balance out a little bit better if you felt it was necessary. Well, let's go to the review part. I don't want to bore you too much. Alright guys, so you just heard the sound sample of this, and I'm actually really impressed with this guitar for the price of it. You simply can't beat it. But I'm going to try to keep the review part of it as short and sweet as possible, because I'm just trying to keep the video short. So let's do a quick overlook on it. There's a lot of information out on these and other videos. I just kind of wanted to put one out. Wasn't really planning on buying this guitar, but I got a deal. It was too good to pass up. Brand new from a musician friend. I'm not affiliated or sponsored by any of these places. I bought it with my own money. Just wanted to do a review of it. And I was real hesitant on buying this. They've been out for over a year now. Because you generally think of an Esquire or a Telecaster in general having a single coil pickup here, and a neck pickup up here as well for a Telecaster. But just something about it caught my eye. Just like the simple look of it. And I could always upgrade it. We'll talk about it in more detail, some possible modifications that can be done to it. I was originally wanting to convert it to a single coil just to make it a traditional Esquire and put a three-way switch on it. The switch would be no problem, just have to get another plate. But the problem is you'd have to put some wood in there and touch up the paint, because you're going to see some of the routing where the routing is completely different on this type of bridge plate. So if you're buying this to put a single coil in there, you want to find something that fits in a humbucker slot and just keep this bridge, and maybe upgrade your saddles. That'd be your best bet. One thing that's going to be frowned upon on these, it is a top loader bridge. You see your strings feed in through there. There is no ferrules on the back, which I prefer having the ferrules than this. But I don't really find that it affects anything other than it's harder to put the strings on. This still has the factory 942 strings as well. Don't frown upon the top loading bridge on a Telecaster, because Fender switched to this for about 1 or 2 years in 1958. So if you can find a 1958 Telecaster that's original, it's going to be just like this as far as the strings go. It'll have the 3 brass saddles though. And in order to put the 3 brass saddles on this, we'll have to drill an extra hole in between the sets of saddles just to allow it to work. But you can do it. It can be done. That's called the Bubba mod. I've done it on a few other guitars. So anyway, I don't want to make the video too long and too boring. You got a humbucker. It's about 8K. Both coils are slugs, so there's no adjustment for the individual strings. It's a cheap humbucker, ceramic, but it's got a decent sound to it. But if you want a good, strong, punchy humbucker, you might want to upgrade it to something else. If you're wanting to get a beefier traditional Telecaster sound, this is going to get you closer to that and be hum free. I had originally planned on doing a huge modification, keeping the same pickup, even though it's a 2-wire pickup. I was going to take it completely apart and run 4 wires out and do some coil splitting and stuff in parallel mode. I just didn't want to do all that. Just kind of wanted to keep it simple. Now also, I want to make a note that these are routed for a humbucker up here. I'm not going to take the pickguard off. There's other videos that do it. This is routed just like a Telecaster. You could get all you have to change is the pickguard, run your wire to it, and redo your electronics. It's a full depth cavity. I'm not going to take this off either. It's got alpha 500K pots. All you need is another plate and your switch, and upgrade your electronics while you're in there. And you can make it more like a Telecaster. You put the plate around, put the switch over here, whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's routed for up to a humbucker, so you could easily fit a regular Telecaster pickup, or get one of these with a Strat pickup, or even another humbucker if you want to go an HH route. So that's always fun to have that option, knowing you can just switch out the pickguard to do that. So anyway, that's about your modifications that can be done to it. For what I play, which is more country and older rock, this pickup don't sound bad. Would I prefer it to be a regular Telecaster pickup? Oh yeah, for sure. But hey, it's something different. I don't have one like this. So with that being said, it is your typical thinner body. It should be about 1.5 inches thick, standard Squier body. It is poplar. I don't know how many pieces it is. It's a real good finish. I haven't seen any flaws on it, except you can see one of the joints where the body pieces were met. That's the only one I can see, so I can't tell how many pieces the body is just from that alone. It's available in 3 different colors. This is the standard white that caught my eye because I like a maple fingerboard. I just like the black on white. I wish they had it in a sunburst. I probably would have bought that. But I say 3 colors. If you order from one of your standard dealers, you're going to get it in white or purple. The purple comes with the Indian Laurel, Rosewood fingerboard, whatever they're using now. But if you want something completely different and limited edition, go directly on Fender's website. You can get this in lime green with a white pickguard and a maple fingerboard. So that's another option. You just have to order directly from Fender like I did on that Jaguar a while back. This neck is absolutely amazing. I'm not going to go into an extreme amount of detail. It's a 9.5 inch radius. It's 21 fret neck, very standard Telecaster neck. Like I said, 9.5 inch radius. It's a one-piece neck. And it does say Esquire up there. And this one's kind of disappointed because I bought this guitar. I got to order this in late September, early October of 24. This is actually a 23 model. Crafted in Indonesia. It's got amazing wood grain. And it is a one-piece neck. See, it has a skunk stripe. It's got the Squier plate. But this neck has an amazing feel to it. I played some Squiers that have a real thin neck. And not that this is thick, but I think it's a slightly different profile shape. It just fits perfect in my hand. And out of the box, the string action, string height is just about perfect. It could be lower. It don't show no signs of buzzing. It did have a slight back bow and had to snug up the truss rod just a little bit, but I didn't have to set the intonation. It's real close. So definitely really good, very good guitar for the price. Cannot be beat. But you see the sticker still on it. We'll take this off here in a little bit. But I probably played it for an hour altogether and really like it. It holds tune good. A lot of people are concerned about the top loading bridge won't sustain as much. I feel like it sustains just as much as a regular string through setup myself. But I like it. I don't know if I mentioned it is a poplar body, which is fine. A lot of people frown upon that too. But Fender actually used poplar on some of the real early models. It don't show as good a wood grain. They was doing a lot of sunburst finishes at that time, and ash and alder have better wood grain. But yeah, poplar is right in between alder and ash as far as sound and resonance go. So it's definitely a good quality wood. It just don't necessarily look good for like clear and sunburst finishes and stuff like that. Alright, so I just did the sound sample part of the video. I like doing the sound sample first just to catch your attention. That way I can bore you with everything if you stick through it. Alright, so the best part of buying a new guitar and ending a new guitar video is taking off the plastic, because guess what? I'm going to keep it. There we go. Makes it look even better, don't it? Make sure you're going to keep it first before you do that. Or if you're going to resell it, you want to take it off. I'm a pretty light picker for the most part. You might just see a couple scratches here, and it was a lot of playing. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. It's getting way too long. Definitely a keeper and definitely worth buying. Now hopefully the quality control is good on these, so you get one just as good as this one is. If not better. I don't know if that'd be possible or not. But and again, I'm going to say this is an absolute perfect platform for modding, especially with this already being routed out. You can't ask for more with this. But I like a simple setup myself. But if I ever do mod it, there'll definitely be another video on it. But for right now, I'm keeping it just like it is because I like something different. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. And we'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully we can get back on some small engine stuff and electrical stuff. And seems like I'm putting a lot of guitar videos up this year. But just the way things are working out this year. Also, I will note, since it's on the same subject, an Esquire, I'm actually in the process of building an Esquire, which will be a whole video of building the body. Not building the neck, but it will be a neck off of one of these that I got on eBay fairly cheap. So that'll be interesting. It's a maple body, full thickness, super heavy. So it's just something completely different I wanted to build too. So stay tuned for that video. Hopefully it'll be up sometime in the winter of 24 or spring of 25. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.